Good morning, everybody. This is David from the New Trader, and today it's gonna be only myself, like me and myself. So, yeah, Marie's off for today and tomorrow. So, let's see how we do today. The market's really kind of selling today. Finally, people start thinking that the market was a little bit too high, which is it's not a bad thing, you know. It's like just a little pullback. But we hear everywhere that the market can tank about 10%, something like that, like 15%. It's okay. It's a healthy pullback, I guess. So, but like right now, I'm gonna be focusing into Palantir, and the reason for that is because I had a previous level at 189.97, and I think it have been holding that for good enough. So even with the pre-market, like holding pre-market levels there is definitely something that I will be interested on. So yeah, I don't have many ideas right now for the opening because I don't want to take a week out. Like I think uh, something's gonna sell off a little bit too much at the open. But like let's say if that's the case, I wouldn't like to be there. Let's say so. Right now, if Palantir sell off, it's about it will be more than $1. So I I will be trying to find which entry I would like to take if ever I would like to take a trade on Palantir, which I kind of would like to, but let's see where. So we're gonna let the market open probably before we actually take a decision, and that is because of the volatility that can be expected at the open. So right now, out of my alerts, I have SPY. Yeah, so SPY went below my previous level. Why by a lot? I would say probably. Oh yeah, by a lot actually. So probably we can begin by that. Like, so I know the market is gonna open in 2 minutes, but I'm gonna take my time here. I already did some search, but it's just like this market is not being that friendly right now. So let's see where do we have a level on SPY. So SPY, I have a level at 674, 674.20, 674.12. All right, so let's put SPY where we can see it. Palantir, let's see if we can go long Palantir, but like to go long Palantir, we have to be very careful, you know, like. So I have an order to get some Palantir at 190, 190.07. So we got Palantir. So let's see if he wants to hold or not. That's just a trade. If you want to keep dripping, you're gonna be all out of it. But let's see. That's a beautiful trade. So um, so I'm gonna be breaking even right away. I have the best price I can get. So if he's gonna come back, I don't wanna take a loss in there. So coming back, yeah, we are out. Yeah, now I think he probably. You see how fast that thing move, you know? So let's try one more time at a different price. So a little bit lower. What's up, my guy? Are you trading today? I have Nvidia. Yeah, let's see Palantir. I'm taking Palantir again at the VWAP. It's very, very volatile, so right, we might get step out. This thing is moving so fast. There we go, we got step out. So we give it another shot. So let's see. See if this time wants to hold. No, it doesn't want to hold. This thing is falling like quite aggressive. So okay, we let it go. So okay, I will take a look at that, my guy. So this market is dropping a lot, you know. Let's see if we have any short ideas. my god. Okay, let's leave Palantir alone for a little bit. It's just not holding at all. So are you trading today, Zach? So we went a little bit short on Nvidia. Right, so let's see if Nvidia wants to work. I add a little bit, not too much, but I add like heavy enough for it to pay for everything if ever I am right. But we're gonna have to really digest this guy a little bit because I think Palantir is the best trade, but perfect, nice. Yeah, Palantir might be the best trade, but how do we handle it? Like, you know, it's I'm gonna get just like probably very little amount of shares of Palantir. So I don't think I have a good trade right now. I just like I'm just putting the job in. Like, I mean, it's like you say okay price, and if I am right, yes, you can print okay. But yeah, I didn't expect Palantir to flush that much. Rigetti. So right now I have a tighter stop loss on Nvidia just because I don't want to see it making a higher high. So we're just gonna reload NVIDIA. SPY is about to break the what's that the opening high, so the pre-market high. I think the line is wrong. Oh no, it's not wrong. Okay, yeah, it's the opening high. So whenever you have the chance, just let me know, Zach. What are you trading? Like IBIT, I guess. Let's see. We're looking at BTC. Let's see BTC. So Nvidia seems to be wanting to go higher, so which I don't know why, but it's okay. SPY. Yeah, I would kind of argue that this price action makes no sense, but 203.27 for Nvidia. I think it should pull back from 203.27. So let's put that line there. So 203.27. Does that make any sense? I think it does. Hope that was the wrong hotkey. So 203.27. And let's see if he wants to keep going, but it should go down from there. Yeah, like that tape is looking a little bit better-ish. Well, a little bit. That's the understatement probably, but yeah, that tape is definitely confirming the downside. There is some sizes toward the upside, but I see it more bearish than bullish. I know I'm letting Nvidia go too far, but like I I think I'm right. So I will put a line on the sand for this one, and I'm gonna let it go wherever it wants to go. So my line in the sand is gonna be 206. I know right now it's too far. I'm gonna try to MacGyver or to adjust my price, but yeah, Nvidia has pending business toward the downside. And it shows on the tape, but I'm just trying to freaked out there because it's not a good thing to do. So let's wait and see. SPY trying to go back up. I have to exercise that every day. Like, I mean, when you see the market being so extreme in either direction, you can expect those, because a lot of automated things are out there right now. So like, they definitely will push those prices, and yeah, it's just a little bit counterintuitive. So let's see what those levels look like. 204.01. Okay. So let's take a look at SPY as well. So there we go, Nvidia really showing now. As I say, I know I'm a little bit far on Nvidia, but I really don't care. It's just like, of course, I don't have the good price because I was not diligent enough. But like, it should be going lower and lower for now. So yeah, PLTR trying to break the high of the day. Is PLTR gonna get trapped? What it is right now, we don't know. Why do I think the Nvidia needs to go down? Well, because the tape is saying that, you know, sooner or later it needs to go a little bit lower. Of course, unless somebody else changed their mind, and we supposed to be okay by seeing down the tape as well. Nice. Yeah, I have a level on a spy, and like I put that there yesterday. My level on the spy was 674.10. 674.74 and $10 and 10 cents. If you see, it came here. So it tested during the pre-market. I don't know which price you got, but like I guess you got something around 674.70, something like that, which is pretty good. But yeah, there is no doubt that I trade like no good today. So it's already like it's very early for me to be saying those things. But you got 675. I got okay when gradually nice. Still a very good price, my guy. You know, like you have this price here, so it's still very good. Nice. I'm just gonna put a little square here to know that that was your entry. Yeah, like what got me like I'm quite red right now, but like what got me red is like I can make it back. I think it's just like it will need to manifest a little bit better because like the idea seems to be correct, but like I have been a little bit impatient. So, but as I can see, like as we always say, like sometimes you say like because you know it, it shouldn't affect you, but like no, like I was expecting this volatility. Like we are talking about the Palantir flush, like about $5 at the open, and like I took a couple trade. One of them was very good. I didn't take any partial, and then I decided to break even. That was a good thing to be breaking even there. Then it got me out at break even. Then I took it again at the same price, and then I took a loss. And then I chased it a bit, took another loss, and then I bought it below the price and took another loss. So, like, yeah, right now, yeah, like all my losses are like, well, like 80% of the loss is on Palantir, and one loss on Nvidia. And yeah, now it's gonna be coming back to my break even, but like, I really think Nvidia need to go down for a little bit. No, not because I think that the stock has anything wrong, as I say always, but it's just like. The same way that Palantir came to test value at 189.97, Nvidia has a testing value area that I would not expect it to get there during market hours. During the market like while the market is open, like maybe it's gonna be a little bit harder to get there while the market is open. But yeah. We have to be nimble and let it express, let the stock express whatever you want to express. Like for example, I if you were here yesterday, you can see that like it's exactly the price we were talking about. I took a short actually yesterday at 204 here. It went pretty well, but I didn't hold it for long enough. So, and then you see what did you see? Like yeah, like this line I was selling, like it was there yesterday, like the 189 here. That was my, I say, is the best price to get in, especially during earnings because you may go and test it. But yeah, so I kind of didn't expect it to go there yesterday. But if you look at in Nvidia, for example, the line is as far. Like in Nvidia, I had 212, and the other price is like the other price I had on Nvidia is 195. So I know it's a little bit too far. 195 is way too far. But it doesn't compromise the value of the stock even if we get there. So it's just come back, test the value, go back up. Those are like little stations that the stock go through. And like there is nothing wrong with testing them. You just prove one way or the other. Okay, I see. If you see, we are off only by 6. Sorry, Zach, I didn't see your text before. So we are off only by 8 cents. If you see where is my short spot for a SPY, like a SPY, this is my short spot. 679, 679 and 26 cents. You are only 8 cents above. Look at that, and it is reacting already. So, like, so I think that as more and more people are using like automation in trading, like everybody have those bots or those things, like for sure levels and trend lines, moving average, all those things are gonna be used and are being used more and more and more every day. When we have a extreme move to either direction, because people are not looking at those things until they just wake up, or like even when they wake up, then they later may receive an alert like you got a trade or you got out of your trade and things like that. But like people don't really look at it until not just people, like it's like that's why it's automated, like for you to not be 24/7 looking at the stock or whatever you have. So but what I'm saying here, because we have more and more of that, we need to expect that when you have a exaggerated move in either direction, the noise that is gonna generate to really bounce back or to keep going. Like for example, today, let's say if I am talking about what is my theory, what I have in my head for the market, I think the market is gonna keep going down. But because it pulled back so much, it triggers so much buying orders, like that it bring everything back up. Like look at SPY, even making like breaking the pre-market high, and then like when that buying run out of fuel, then it will just keep going toward what it was going normally, like or naturally, which was toward the downside. So because it went toward the downside for other reasons, like yesterday we had a Fed talk. It wasn't Jay Powell, but like basically like if there is not gonna be interest cut, well, like isn't that making bonds more interest right now? So yeah, so let's see. So Nvidia is fighting with the VWAP, but not looking that good for real. SPY, as you can see, Zach, trying to test the level again. Probably it's gonna go through. I kind of don't know. It's just like Tesla was 4% down when I opened this thing, and like right now it's only 2%. Not even 1.9%. So it's I have my list for shorts, but the only thing I can go shorts right now, and that's why I was in the main screen, is because CIFR, and like I don't feel like shorting that. You know, Marie shorted yesterday and she did very good, but like yeah, it's not a name that I trade normally. I can try to take a trade there, but it will be very conservative because the type of name it is. So long, I have not much more longs like PayPal. But PayPal, look at PayPal, like long from where I had it from here, and look how low it went. So you see the weakness going, like the not the weakness, but the shift of forces going through different products. Like for example, like SPY may start like yesterday, like kind of selling off a bit, and like as I say, I think it could last a couple of days selling. But if you see PayPal, like PayPal had way longer selling, so we can go. They report earnings, and like that was a huge move toward the upside. Like I'm trying to zoom in here, and maybe in the 15-minute chart it's gonna be better. Yeah, this is earning reports here. It went all the way up to 82. Like I clearly said to Maria, I think this is a short right here. But and I shorted again, like I shorted for a day trade, and I did very good on it. But like I wouldn't be holding a short overnight with these market conditions, especially when the market is making higher highs every day or most of the days. So, but like this is a PayPal. But if you see SPY, for example, like you have me more like sideways, selling little but gentle and things like that. Nothing major, but like today it took a kind of snap there. So yeah, PLTR is gonna be that trade that I'm gonna miss. Like I would like to take a swing on PLTR, but yeah, I probably gonna liquidate Tesla just next week. I like what I'm gonna have to do is to put a shot clock on Tesla. Instead of having a price target, I'm gonna put a shot clock. Yeah, we go out whenever I do that. Right, I'll be back a bit in a bit. Right, we are back. This Nvidia trade to me is a trade to hold for a little bit longer. So it's just making believe that it won't break the bottom, but I think you have no choice than to break the bottom. So now, like SPY is supposed to be putting a little bit of pressure in all those equities. But let's see, like lately have been so weird. SPY going higher, equities going lower, and backward. So Saka, I understand you are out of the loan, right? Or you still have it? You have the loan on SPY yet? Yeah, the tape on Nvidia is still looking very short, so we're gonna let it do whatever it wants to do, and it's all good. All right. So Zach, do you have the long yet on the? I think you are there. I don't know if you are there, but if you are, um, just let me know. Do you still have the long on the SPY? Right, so now Nvidia, that test supposed to be at 202. So Nvidia 202, let's follow up on that one. Like it's actually 202 precisely, so we're just gonna move this line from here to there. Yeah, technically it shouldn't go above that. Then it should keep bleeding a little bit more toward the 200, but yeah, just trying to be patient here. This is not the trade, like it is a trade to hold, but it's not in the right conditions, so I have to be like patient, but like it is because of a misbehavior, so yeah, well, misbehavior, like it's not that bad of a deal. Like if you see PLTR here, like yeah, PLTR went all the way back up, so does that make sense? Yes, for sure. So probably we want to be aware of when are Nvidia's earnings, because that's a big deal there. Right, I'll be back in a bit. all right. So yeah, quite boring today. I guess like Marie's not here to do her bad jokes today and tomorrow, so we're gonna be a little bit slow. My guy Zach is there, but he's studying too, so he's a little bit busy. So we're gonna be um, just handling it as we can. So but yeah, when the boss is not there, it's a little bit more quiet. So hopefully, yeah, she's doing good too. So I actually don't know if she took any trade today, like, because she's able to take trades from where she is, but like she will let me know later. So I think Nvidia is just faking it right there, but that's okay. It's not a day Nvidia for you to really spend too long in there. So all right, all right. Little by little, little by little. Yeah, and Nvidia is definitely building momentum there, and like something relevant that I can say about Nvidia. Well, relevant like subjective as well. But it's basically like if you see here, Nvidia at the open, it's sell off. Like I mean, if we say that it's sell off from this like quite aggressive, so whoever or whatever was selling around there, like once we find liquidity here right after the open, we went all the way up here to like a couple dollars, like $3 higher. I'm not talking about my trade specifically, I'm talking about the price action here. So once we surpass like what was the previous high, we find the seller a little bit higher here. So then he sell, he like, or they sell, like whatever it is selling there. So selling coming here, then selling come out here again. Like he tried to push here, unable to break by the penny, the 204. So we had a very technical level at the 204 that we were looking at previously, which right now was the 202 here. So and you see, it's just like I moved the line from the 204 to the 202 because basically, though it is in a longer time frame, in a longer perspective, like what it's doing, it's just they're stepping down. Like here, yes, we were able, like, okay, if we are selling here, well, we are able to sell a little bit more at a better price here. So then, like, it's established here, like the 203, and then the 202. I guess if we keep going the way it's going, then it's gonna be the 201. At the 200, we will have to see because the 200 is such a psychological level that ideally it bounced back right away from the 200. Like, yes, I know I have a short on it, but yeah, like if it doesn't bounce back aggressively from the 200 00, then it might be in trouble for a little bit longer. Like right now, I am trying to look at the price action here. So let's see how this is looking like. So we're gonna go SPY because SPY is also selling. Yeah, SPY definitely selling. SPY have a lot to go down yet. So when we say Nvidia, Nvidia is still looking good in a chart perspective. So Right now, yeah, Nvidia have a very high chance of bouncing from the 202.88. So we're gonna have to put a line there because that's a very important level right now. So let's see. By the time we get there, what is gonna be a little bit like, and we actually are bouncing like this is a 201. So yeah, the level that matter now is not the 202, is the 201. 201.36. So we're gonna get the line back to 201.36. Yeah, there we go. So that's the point it's supposed to be rejecting now. And then the target is at 289 cents. So it's going there with a little bit of momentum, but I don't sense enough momentum for the downside. So if we can just be nimble about it, but yeah. Palantir is coming down and breaking. It's not breaking yet, but it looks like if it wants to break that major point that we were trying to go long on. If Palantir break 189.97, then we know that, you know, maybe more downside to come. Some tape acceleration there, so we can see on Nvidia that the bid is a little bit heavy. So let's see if he's gonna go through the 280s. Yeah, that seems to be there. So I'm looking at the tape on Nvidia, but at the chart on Palantir, because like I don't have to look at the tape. The tape is very noisy on Palantir right now, and I cannot read it accurately or very accurate. But like yeah, like 60 cents below. No, not 60. About 40 to 50 cents below on Palantir is not good. Not good. So. I will check if we have any news coming out that I am not aware of. So so it's 11:25. Yeah, no, I have no news. Like, and the balance of trade, export imports, and jobs job opening, all those things supposed to be coming out today, but they are not coming out due to the government closure or shutdown, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So okay, so PLTR bounce almost by the penny, but at this time it's another story. So that's a trade that I will normally not take. Yeah, Palantir, you see, didn't went that far. So that reaction is not that good. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna be green by the end of the day. Because yes, I have a decent loss, but like, not that bad. It's we can handle it. And yeah, even like Nvidia doesn't have to move much for me to be green for the day, but for now I'm red. So what is the difference right now? That previously when the market went down that much, like or like when those stocks were testing those lows, maybe there was another well, maybe there was like there is a high probability that there were a lot of orders buying that, but at this time many of those orders were triggered. That's one thing, and the other thing is that they didn't have the big push from the overall market. So SPY, Nasdaq. So SPY right now testing the VWAP. It's looking okay. So it's looking quite good toward the long, but yeah, let's see. So that's gonna be it for me. And yeah, today I trade Palantir, and here I got smoke here. This is my whole loss of the day pretty much. And then I took Nvidia, and in Nvidia, like I took one loss. It was a okay, decent loss, but then I shorted again, and now I am just waiting for it to bleed because I think it's gonna go lower. So, but yeah, bad trading day for me. Like I really misbehaved today. And when I say misbehave, it's like, as I say, we can handle it, but like that PLTR here, yeah, that ideally I didn't take that many shots at the open, especially when I knew that it was super volatile. So I hope everybody have a good one. I hope everybody trade safely today. And watch out for this market, because this market is getting spicy right now. You know, it's getting to be hot. So that's a for sure. So I hope you have a good day, and we're gonna be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is myself alone again. So enjoy your day. Bye.